guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and today we're going to be doing a book review. I know I haven't posted in a while. I skipped 3 posting days, so not good. The motivation to do YouTube is hard. It's really hard, and I want to be able to say that this is my job one day, to read and to talk about books on the internet. But it is so hard to get there because, well, one, you gotta make friends with the algorithm, and two, the niche I chose for YouTube was books because it's a hobby I picked up and I want to be able to express and talk about it because I'm the type of person who loves to talk about things that excite me and things that make me happy. But it is so hard to keep a motivation for something that's not doing so well. And as much as I am grateful for all the subscribers I have, I'm so grateful for you guys. It's still difficult. So I'm trying to keep that motivation, but some days are harder than others, and some weeks are harder than others. But I am trying my best. I'm gonna try again to keep motivation. So recently, last week, where I missed all my uploading days, I read They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I didn't film any of it, I didn't talk about it online or anything like that. One, because I was so invested in the story, I wasn't really thinking about making a video and doing it. I was also just very tired, unmotivated, so I read They Both Die at the End last week, and guys, it's stunning. It's a beautiful story. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this story though. I really did, and I thought it was really cute, but also really real. I think the message that Adam was pushing in this story is a very good message and one people should listen to. The summary on the back of the story says, on September 5th, a little after midnight, Deathcast calls Mateo Torres and Rufus Emeterio to deliver some bad news. They're going to die in less than 24 hours. Mateo and Rufus are totally strangers, but for different reasons. They're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news is there's an app for that. It's called Last Friend, and through it, Rufus and Mateo meet up for one final epic adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. This book made me cry so much because it is about death. I've had so many people, I've lost so many people in my life, whether it is through death, through being betrayed, or being just going our separate ways. I get scared of dying alone. Because of that, it makes me scared of how the rest of my life will go. And I think that's why this book spoke a lot to me. Basically, the message I think that Adam is trying to push is that we all worry about what's gonna happen when we die. We all worry about what our last few days are gonna be like, when we're gonna die, how we're gonna die. And we all are scared about that. I mean, it's just something in human nature that we think about and we are scared about. And if you're not scared of that, good for you. That's awesome. But I would say the majority of people are. This book kind of just tells you don't think about that. Think about that, but don't worry about it. Because what you should be thinking about is how you're living your life now as you're living it. And I think that's a powerful message. Are you living your life where you're happy and you're doing the things you want to do? Or are you living it for other people or just surviving? And it really gets you thinking, and I love that. It's really hard hitting. I think just Rufus's story and Mateo's story it hits your heart. I started crying 100 pages in. It's just so good. It's just so good. I love the story. It really hit home for me, and it was stunning. It was beautiful. Some people say that Adam's writing isn't good, and I think that's because I'm pretty sure Adam's a millennial, and this actually has purpose to what I'm trying to say with him being a millennial. I'm pretty sure he's a millennial, and because he is, I'm pretty sure he's trying to think of how teenagers talk and how maybe he talked when he was a teenager, and I think that's why people don't like it. I could be wrong. Specifically, Rufus doesn't, like, he just has his own way of speaking, and it's not necessarily something you hear on the daily, but I don't know, I kind of like it because I write, and when I write, not only do I have to think of personality and just the character development and their goals and their wishes and just all these things and their background, just all these things. Another thing is how they talk. Everyone has a way they talk. I picked up the way I talk a lot with the people I watch on YouTube, and I try on my YouTube channel not to talk exactly like them because, you know, they do on their YouTube channel. I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to steal how they speak. But when I'm not making a YouTube video, just subconsciously, I talk exactly like them. But other people talk a different way as well. Different parts of America have different accents, different way they pronounce things. Different parts of the world speak in different languages with a different accent to every language. So really, I think it just comes down to he was trying to embody what a teenager would say. Was it completely successful? I don't know, because I feel like where I live, there are teenage boys who talk exactly like Rufus, and I'm not even kidding. If you've read They Both Die at the End, you know what I'm talking about with how Rufus speaks. And I genuinely have heard people talk exactly like Rufus where I live. But, like, maybe if you live in the South, you would never hear someone talk like Rufus at all. I don't know. I'd say Mateo talks pretty normal. I think also maybe the reason why people don't like his writing is because it's basic. I don't think there's a stylistic choice he really chose there. I think it's just basic writing. And that's not a bad thing, though. At least, I think that just comes with preference. Like, if people like when people choose a stylistic choice of writing to go along with the character's thoughts and all those things. But because the perspective switches a lot, I feel like the basic writing was the way to go, because that would be a lot of different changes in the way you stylistically write. I've also heard a complaint that there are a lot of perspectives and they didn't like that. I personally didn't mind. However, there are a few perspectives that we could have gone without. Like, what's her name? I'm forgetting. I think her name was Delilah or something. She comes up a few times in perspectives, like in her point of view, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I see the reason why that was written, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't care. Like, she's not even a side character, she's not even a main character. She's like if you watch a show or a TV or a movie, you see the background characters. It's like she's a background character that gets 5 seconds of fame. I guess I could understand that, but that didn't alter my rating because this book still was stunning. It was still amazing. It still made me cry. It still made me think. It still made me feel in touch with the characters. Some people say how they get told how they're gonna die through a phone call is inconvenient, but I think that's exactly how it would be done. I know, like, we all kind of set our phones to silent when we have no one that we, like, when we're not busy or we need it or anything, or we have to be in a situation where the phone is not on or something. Like, I understand that we are like that, but with the way technology is going, I'm not, like, I don't see it being anything else. Again, personally, I feel like that would be the way our reality would handle it. It would be over the phone. That's how I feel like. So if you like things that maybe just things that are hard-hitting, if you like things that are hard-hitting and kind of makes you think about life and has a strong message, I suggest They Both Die at the End. Again, 5 out of 5 stars. It's stunning. It made me cry. The ending, the way it ripped my heart out, and I was like texting my friend for like hours just spoiling the whole story to her because she said I could. I asked her, don't worry, I didn't just spoil it for no reason. If you do that, don't do that because that sucks. I was told I could do that. She told me that was completely fine and I could spoil it. So I did. And I had to let it out on someone. It was either her or my mom because my mom doesn't read. Like, the ending, it's just stunning. This is all based on preference. This is all just like coming from my point of view. Somebody else could probably hate this book. But I love it, and I think that's what's important. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, ring that notification bell so you never miss a post every time I upload. And yeah, I really appreciate all of you for sticking with me through when I upload and when I don't. So thank you guys so much. Bye!